This is a super strong story card trick that is so good it's going to fool you twice. I'm going to give you the presentation and teach you everything. It's going to be awesome. So this was actually based on a trick that I published a few years ago on the channel, which involved 4 jacks, and they were known as the Jackrabats. And a lot of you said this was one of the highlights on the channel. So I thought I would do something involving our 4 friends, the Jackrabats. So for those of you that don't know, there are 4 acrobats in the deck, and these are the 4 jacks. They are known as the Jackrabats, and they're going to do some amazing stunts for you. So we're going to put them down like so. And then at this point, you can get the spectator to place the deck of cards onto the first Jackrabat, like so. And the reason why they're called Jackrabats is they do their own tricks, because this guy jumps, does a million somersaults, and jumps all the way to the top of the deck, like so, to a thunderous round of applause. So then you get the spectator to cut wherever they want. They can cut anywhere they want, so around about there. Goes on to the second Jackrabat, but he's also a superstar performer. He leaps into the air, does several somersaults, and lands on the top of the deck. That is the second jack, like so. Then you get the spectator again to cut wherever they want. They can cut into the pack, onto the third Jackrabat, but he again jumps into the air, does 100 back somersaults, and lands on top of the deck. That is Jackrabat number 3. And finally, our 4th Jackrabat, last but not least, he's the star performer. He jumps, he does a double twin backflip, front flip pike thing, and it's incredible. But he also lands on top of the deck. That's all 4 Jackrabats. But at the end of the show, the Jackrabats like to celebrate. So we're going to lose the jacks in the pack. You can get the spectator to say stop, whatever they like here, and the jack goes in like that, and he gets lost. They could actually, you can give them the cards, and they can deal, and they can stop wherever they want here, and they can put the second jack in, like so. And this continues. They can literally put the jacks wherever they want, and you explain that after the show, the jacks like to go on a night out. Now they don't go out together, they tend to hunt separately, and they go into 4 separate pubs or clubs. You can get the spectator to put these together in any order, it absolutely doesn't matter, like so. And you can also get them to cut the cards as many times as they want. Now this symbolizes an absolutely crazy night out for the jacks. They're having an absolutely incredible time, and at the end of the night they all meet up. So we spread out the cards like so. Now we should be able to see our 4 jacks, but they meet up at the end of the night. But they don't meet up alone, because they each bring with them, and I'm just removing the card above the jacks. And you say to the spectator, remember, you could have lost these jacks wherever in the deck you wanted. You could have stopped dealing wherever you wanted. You also mixed the cards, you cut the cards, you shuffled all these up. But the jacks have had an amazing night out. They've brought with them 4 ladies. And wouldn't it be incredible if these ladies turned out to be the perfect match for each of the Jackrabat, and each of the Jackrabats has found his perfect lady, and they all lived happily ever after. This is Jackrabats 2.0. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a fun story trick. Whoever you show this to, they're going to enjoy it. Let's get into it. So as always, guys, if you like the video, don't forget to give that like button a little tickle. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, because if you subscribe, YouTube will show you all of my best videos. You don't have to hunt around for them. It just knows what you want to watch, and it puts them in front of you. It's awesome. And this is a brilliant trick. It's a very, very easy sleight of hand trick. It's based on a little thing that I did a couple of years ago called a Jackrabats. And a lot of people said, I love the Jackrabats, it's one of my favourite tricks. So I thought I'd bring them out again, slightly different upgraded version. It has 2 phases, it's a real fooler, and I'm going to give you all the presentation and everything. Let's get into this. There's a very, very small setup that you need to do, and that's all you need to do is to put the queens on the bottom of the deck. So I have my 4 queens on the bottom of the deck, and I put them in chased order. This is just so I can remember the order that they're in. So I have clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. So that order from the face, clubs, and at the back, diamonds. They are in that order. So when you start the trick, you want to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle and just maintain them queens on the bottom of the deck. So all I'm doing here is I'm doing a riffle shuffle. I'm just making sure that the bottom half falls first. That's my queens gone, and then I'm just shuffling out like so. Or you can do a little shuffle like this where you just shuffle about half the deck and then you put these back underneath. Either way, they're going to keep your queens on the bottom of the deck. So then you introduce, you say you're going to use the 4 jacks, and they're very special in the deck, and I'll tell you why in a second. And as you do that, you're going to be running through and removing the jacks. So I tend to have the cards towards myself because I don't want them to see the 4 queens together on the bottom. So I'll have the cards like this, but you're running through and you're just up jogging the jacks. Now, naturally the jacks will be out of order at this point. They're all in a random order, and that's fine. We're just going to put them in the correct order right now. So you've out jogged the jacks like so. What I'll do again with the cards towards myself is I'm going to put them on the face of the deck. So like this, I'm going to spread over with the cards towards myself 8 cards, so all of the jacks and all of the queens like this, and I'm going to get a break underneath that pack. So a little finger break. I'm going to have the flesh of my little finger just underneath that packet like so. Alright, so they're the jacks and queens, and I have a break underneath them. Remember, it's just the flesh of your little finger, it's not your whole flipping finger. Please don't do bad finger breaks. Not allowed on this channel. So now I'm just going to put the jacks in order. So they're going to come out in the right order. And the order is, we're going to do the same order as the queens. So we had clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, remember, for the queens. So we're going to do that with the jacks. So clubs on the face, then hearts, then spades, then diamonds. So the same order as the queens. And again, I'll do this with the cards towards myself this way, because you don't want them to see the queens. Okay, you're just sorting the jacks out. You're going to put them back on top. So you've still got your break now underneath your 8 cards, your 4 jacks and your 4 queens. You've got your break here. What I'll do now is I'm just going to reach over and I'm going to get these in biddle grip. Now you'll notice I'm not grabbing the cards like this. I'm putting my fingers all the way over. That way they're not going to see the edges of the cards. They're not going to see that this is a big packet. So you don't want to grab them like that, because they're going to see that's more than 4 cards, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my second finger over here. So now you can see how I'm covering the edge of that packet. That just means that they're not going to see that you've got a huge block of cards there, right? I'm going to pick up on my break, so I've got my 8 cards, my jacks and queens. This deck is, I'm just going to flip it face down in my hand. I'm going to put these back on top of the deck and keep a break underneath them. So I've still got my break underneath 8 cards. We're now going to switch out the jacks. I'm going to do that this way. We're going to be showing the jacks like this. So I've still got my break at the back here, underneath the 8 cards. We're going to spread over the first card, the second card, the third card, and then I've got this whole block here. Now I'm going to be switching the jacks for the queens simply by putting these back and flipping the whole block over as one. Now don't feel guilty when you do this. A little bit of practice and you're going to be fine. So it looks like this. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. Remember, I've got this break here. My fingers are just going to go into that break, and I'm going to flip everything, so that's my jacks and my queens, over onto the deck as one. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm flipping all the cards above the break. That whole block, even with my queens as well, that whole block is going to be flipped over like so. And as we deal the cards out now, we've actually just switched out the jacks for the queens. Now guys, if you like sleight of hand stuff like this, then what I teach on this channel is really basic. If you want more of this stuff, but at like high level, you want to check out the Vault. Quick one guys, if you're enjoying the sleight of hand and you want to take your sleight of hand magic to the next level, that's what my Vault membership is. So here on the YouTube channel, I'm teaching like the basics. This is like level 1. My Vault subscription is a full progressive system designed to teach you sleight of hand in the most effective way possible. So every Wednesday, every single week, you get several videos, techniques, and a pro level routine. So you're building your skills week after week. You're getting around 12 to 15 videos a month. And we're covering everything from fault shuffles, cuts, card controls, color changes, palming, faro shuffles, advanced techniques, and some of my hardest hitting top tier routines I've ever created. The 5-star reviews speak for themselves. It really is the best system for learning sleight of hand, period. I'll put a link to that in the pinned comment. But right now, let's get back to the explanation. So now we've switched out for our jacks and our queens, we're going to get into the elevator sequence. So this pretty much works by itself. You have the spectator, you can give them the deck and have them drop it on the apparent jack on this left hand side like this. You explain that he performs, he jumps up, he does a million somersaults and he lands on top of the deck. Right, turn the top card over and place it in front of that deck. Now you have the spectator cut around about 3/4 from the deck. So you say cut, just leave a few cards on, but cut around about 3/4 of the deck up. And you can actually show them like that. Just cut the cards over half. Probably a good way to say it actually. Over half and put them on the next jack. So they'll cut about 3/4 of the deck like so. Put them on this jack. Again, you snap, turn over the top card, and it's a jack. Fantastic. You can do this 2 more times. So this, you have them cut about half the deck like so. Okay, and then you snap, and then this jumps over like so. And then the final one, again, you have them cut around half the cards like so. Put them on the final jack, snap, and all the jacks have jumped through. Now what that's done is you've got the first phase of the effect there, but you've also secretly added the matching queens now underneath each packet, like this. And that's going to lead us in to the next phase. So apparently now we're going to lose the jacks in the deck. Now you can do this a number of ways. The way that I like to do it is you can give the spectator the packet like so and say, look, there's only a small number of cards. What I want you to do is deal the cards on the table, but before you get to the end, just stop, and then they'll stop wherever they want. Ask them to put the jack in there face up and put the rest of the cards on top, and that's of course going to sandwich the jack and the queen together, right? You can do that 4 times. Now you can either do that, you can ask them to put it on top, or give the deck a single cut. Okay, it's up to them. But I prefer this way. It seems more random because you can say you dealt and then you stopped wherever you wanted. You know, it seems very, very fair. Really, you're just doing this kind of automatic placement 4 times. You have them put the jack in, put these on top. Again, little touches now. It doesn't really matter what we do here, but we make it seem important. So we'll say, and gather the cards up in any order. So again, it seems like they're really mixing the cards. This doesn't affect it at all. And then you can have them give the deck as many single cuts as they want. Okay, so they can do this as well. The only thing that you want to watch for here is you don't want a jack on the top or bottom, or a face-up card on the top or bottom, because you want them to be apparently sandwiched in the deck. So if that happens, just ask them to give the cards another cut. But then when they give the cards a cut and they've done all the mixing, you spread the cards out, you should have this situation here, and you just remove the card above each jack. Okay, so jack of hearts, card above it, like so. Clubs, card above it, here, like so. We've got spades over here, card above it, and somewhere we got diamonds over there like that. Brilliant. Pull out the jack and the card above it. Think about the 2 cards kissing, so that face to face, kissing. And then you can finally reveal that each jackrabat has found his perfect mate. They all lived happily ever after. So this was based on a Peter Duffy idea, put a couple of my own touches with it, and we've ended up with this kind of thing. 2-phase Jackrabats 2.0. If you like it, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to go beyond self-working tricks and start getting more into sleight of hand, what I teach here on this channel is like level 1. If you want everything above that, from like 10 to 100, check out the vault. I'm sure you're going to love it. That is in the pinned comment down below. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you soon in the next